Hello students, today we will study about the organizing the data. This is the topic of standard 8 chapter number 5 data handling. So in previous class we have studied about what is called the data and how we can represent it as a picture, right? Like picture representation or graphical representation. So here we will study about the organizing the data. So why we need to organize the data? Because whenever we collect the data, it is not necessary that the data is in the form of organized. Right? Data is organized. It is not necessary. So the data which is not organized, that is unorganized data, called the raw data. So the data which is not in the proper manner, which is not in arranged manner, then that data is called the raw data. So let us understand this topic by taking an example. Like a group of students was asked about the favorite subject. There is a group of the students and each student have to ask about their favorite subjects. So what is the output we get? The output is the first student tell that the favorite subject is the art. Second one has maths is the favorite subject. For the third student, science is the favorite subject. So in this way, we get the English, maths, English, art, maths, art, science, English, maths, science, maths, art, maths, and science. So this is the what we get as a data, and that data is called the raw data because it is not in the form of any arrangement. It is not organized data. So what information can we get from this type of data? It is hard to find out the sum of the data from this information, from this data. Like it is asked that how many students like the maths, how many students have the favorite subject as a maths. So it is very difficult to find out to calculate this data. Like we have to go one by one and then calculate. So if the data is we can put in this manner, then every time whenever we want to find some information from this data, it is difficult to find out the data every time. So what we can do? We can arrange this data in this type of table. Right? So what is this table? The first column is about the subject. We know there are the four subjects: arts, maths, English, and science. The second column we have to mark, we have make as in tally marks. Now what is this tally marks? We will understand it. And the third is number of students. So now what we have to do, we can arrange this data, or we can put this all data in this table. Let us see how we can do this. This tally marks is used to represent or to indicate the subject or the data. Here our data is about the subject. So one by one we will go through this all the data and mark each one as a tally mark. Here the first subject is art. So we have to make one mark in this row, that is represent the art. We have marked one subject here. Then we have to go for the second, that is maths. So we have to put one mark here. Then science. So we have to put one in the science. Then English. So we have to put one bar in the English. Then again maths. So we have to put one another bar here. Again English. So we have to put here art, here maths. So maths will be here, art will be here, then science. So science will be here, then English is again here, maths is again here, science is here, then maths, again math. See, whenever there is a 5 data we collect, then we have to put one type of line here. So this will become a bunch of the 5 marks, right? Now again art. So here we have to put one bar, maths, then again one bar is here, science. So one bar is here. Now all the data, all the subjects we have put in this column. So let us first of all calculate how many data we have collected and how many data it is. See, first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Okay, now let us calculate it will become a 17 or not. So this is the 4, this is 5 plus 1, that is 6, this is 3 and this is 4. So now 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13 and 13 plus 4 is 17. So it is matched with whatever we get here. So in this way we can put this information, all this raw data we can arrange it in this table. And this last column, that is represent the number of students. We can also say it the frequency. Frequency means art is how many times we get the art? We get the art 4 times. How many times we get the maths? We get the maths 6 times. That is why it is called the frequency, that it repeats. How many times the maths repeats? 6 times. And what is repeat? We can call it the frequency. That is why this column is called the frequency. And this table is, that is why called the frequency distribution table. Right? We represent this data, right? We distribute the data according to the frequency. Right? So this is about the organizing data. Okay? Okay. So now we know that how to organize the unorganized data by using the telemarks and frequency. That we have studied how to make a frequency distribution table. Now think about a situation when the data that we have collected is of large number. Then what will happen? Let us take an example. The marks out of 50 obtained in mathematics by 30 students of class 8. Now here the data is of 30 students. So when the data is a large, that it is not possible to arrange that type of data using frequency distribution table. Right? So now what we have to do? Here we have to make a one another method. We have to use one another method, and that is called the grouped frequency distribution table. So in this method we have to make the group of the data that we have given. Let us take first example what the data we have given. Here we have given the data of the 30 students that get the marks out of 50 in the mathematics test. So the first student get the 21 marks, then 10, 30, 22, 33, 5, 12, 28, 19, 47. In this way, all the 30 students data we have given. Right? So here in this method we have to make this type of table. First column will be the group. So here what we are doing? Here we are not actually writing the marks in this manner that we have previously done. Here we are making the group of the marks 0 to 10. That means the students, here we put the students in this group which have get the marks in between 0 and 10. In the same way, second group is of 10 to 20. That means here we have to put all the students that we have get the marks in between 10 and 20. So in this way, up to 40 to 50, we have made the 5 groups. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Second column is of telemarks and that last one is of the frequency. So let us first of all indicate all the marks using this telemarks. So first one is 21. So 21 is in between 20 and 30. So we have to put here one telemark. Right? Second one is 10. So see here 10 is indicated in both these groups 0 to 10 and 10 to 20. So that is a question, where to put this 10, in this group or in this group. So here we use one method, that is the that is accepted method, that whenever there is a number which is of the last number that we do not have to put in this group. We have to put in the group from which the group start. That means here the number 20, we have to put the 10. So we cannot put 10 here. We have to put 10 in this group from where the group start. Not to put there where the group is end. So we do not have to put 10 here. That is a conventional method. So we have to do according to that method. So we have to put here 10 in this group. Okay. Now 30. Here also the question is arise where to put the 30, here or here. So according to the conventional method, we have to put 30 in this group. Right. Now fourth one is 22. Again 22 will be in this group. 33 is in between 30 and 40. Put one mark here. 5 is in between 0 and 10. So we have to put here. Then 12 is here. Then 28 will be here. 19 will be here. Then 47 will be in this group. 40 to 50. Now this 10 student is completed. Now 44, again it will be in this group. 20, again the 20 is the question, so we have to put 20 here. 49 will be here. 32 will be here. 7 will be here. 18 will be here. 30 will be not in this group, will be here. Now 35. See, the 5 is completed, so we have to make this type of bar. This is the bunch of the 5 bars. Okay. So now 18 will be here. Here also we have to make a bunch. Right. 36 will be in this group. Start another bunch. Then 17 will be here. Then 19 is also here. 32 will be here. Then 4 is again here. 26 we have to put here. See, here also the 5 is completed. 39 we can put in this group. Then 15 we can put here. 27 we can put here. 25 also will be here, and 12 we have to put here. So all this data we have put as an elements. Now let us calculate the frequency. Here first group has the frequency is 3. Second group has, this is the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9. Here 5 plus 2, that is 7. Here 5 plus 3, that is 8. And here 3. So let us now calculate it will be 30 or not. 9 plus 3, that is 12. 12 plus 7, that is 19. 19 plus 8, that is 27. And 27 plus 3 is 30. So the total number of students is 30. Right? So here also we distribute the data according to the frequency, but not according to the original number. We make the group, and that is why this method is called the grouped frequency distribution. So we distribute this data according to the groups and frequency. Now understand? Okay. Here we have to also consider some of the terminology related to this table. First one is class interval. Now what is class interval? See, 0 to 10 and 10 to 20. Whatever we have taken here, that is called the class interval. Right? Second one is lower and upper class limit. So if we consider the first class or group, this is also called the class. Right? If we consider the first group or first class 0 to 10, then 0 is called the lower class limit and 10 is called the upper class limit. In the same way, if we consider this class or this group 30 to 40, then 30 is called the lower class limit and 40 is called the upper class limit. So this is all about the lower and upper class limit. Third terminology, that is class width or class size. That means how much data we make in a group. Right? By taking how many data we make a group, that is 0 to 10. That means 10. 10 to 20, 10. So all the groups or all the class must have the same class size, and in this example that is 10. So this is the basic terminology which is related to about the grouping the data, and this method is again called the frequency distribution table. So whenever we have the data which is of the small, which is in number, it is less number, and we can use the simple frequency distribution table. Or whenever we have the large number of data, we have to use the grouped frequency distribution table. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. Thank you.